Hey friends, it's Sonia and we got projects. You're kind of seeing this one mid-done. I'm opening up the box. I have two of them and this is the first one here. I thrifted both these silverware boxes at Goodwill. You may have been with me when I picked them up. On an average of $4.99 a piece, I think it was. And in fact, I might have gotten one of them for half off. Well, I want to repurpose them, give them a new look. There's obviously no silverware inside of them, but people love storage boxes for their favorite things. Plus, I mean, it's filled with velvet. It's very beautiful. I have one that I decorated and painted myself. I kept it, and I keep my jewelry into it. But you could use this for your favorite rocks, your favorite crystals, your jewelry, anything, any special things you want to put inside of it. So here's how we make it. So here they are. I think I'm going to start with this one first. It has some big scratches and stuff. I am not even going to paint overall. Like, I want to let some of this wood come through. That way the top will match the sides and everything else. But I'm going to basically view this up here as my paint canvas. I think it's time to go get some fresh water. I need to do that. And of course, my paints that I'm going to be using today is our very own Junk Monkey paint. This is the acrylic paints. Getting the tag off. But this is my least favorite part, getting off thrift tags. We are in the eye in the sky. Just got my water. Got some paper towels here, some brushes. And I'm going to bring you in closer in just a little bit, but I'm just getting set up here. I'm going to work on a color palette together. Put on my apron. When I sold my house, I got rid of a lot of my paint clothes. And there's a lot of history there, but I'm like, you know, I'll get some new paint clothes. All right, so let's pull out some colors here. Okay, so this is our crimson red right here. I'm gonna put a bunch out. That's a lot of paint. That's a lot of paint. I'm gonna put out some of my yellow ochre. I'm gonna definitely need a bunch of my titanium white. I might do some brown. I don't know, I might edge in brown, more black. Got some green right here. I need a bunch of green. So we'll pull out a little bit of our ultramarine blue. And then, let's see what we can start making. So there's red. We take a little bit of red. I'm gonna put a little bit of blue with it. Let's see. We're making kind of a maroon colored. And then if I add a little bit of white to it, that's going to give me a beautiful pink. And I will tell you, a really beautiful pink. So I like that. So these all match because this is made with this is made with this. So this is a family. So when I put these colors together, they're actually going to blend quite nice. Like, they'll match. So when you get your kit of Junk Monkey paints, it contains all the important colors, and from there you can blend down. But by using that tray of paints, everything is going to match up if you use a little bit to create the family line. All right, this is one of my favorite. I'm not even going to change my, what do you call it? Brush. Wash my brush. This is one of my favorite right here. It's almost like a pink, peachy pink, but it's because it's the yellow ochre in with our crimson right there. Do you see how beautiful that is? So I feel like this is a nice color right here that I really like. And then for the green, well, I'm gonna have to, my friend gave me this paint puck. It's really cool. It like sticks onto the bottom. It's got these little bits, so when you're washing, it will basically rub off the bits of your paint that's on your brush. You can say hello.
Hello.
Is the shop free?
It is.
Or did you run away from other customers?
I did. I left them out there. I just want to let you know, I think we just broke the FedEx lady.
Oh no, why? How many times has she been here today?
Oh my gosh, dude, we got a ton of stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow. Wow. We've been restocking.
Paint like the wind.
Okay, is that what you're here for? Hurry up and paint? All right, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'll be over in a second. Well, not a second. Give me a couple minutes. Thank you. Love you. All right. So there we go right here. So yeah, that's kind of pretty colors, right? This is with the yellow ochre and with the deep green. I love that. Okay, let me start with that. Let me see if I can bring you guys closer as well. Ta-da! The power of technology. All right, you know what? Maybe I will put out some black. I'm just that person, you know? I like the little dramatic of the antiqueness of the black. So judge me. I really don't care if you do. All right, let me go ahead. And I don't know. I've kind of got the vibe with this brush, so we're just going to keep it. So yeah, basically what we're going to do is we will start with, so, you know, there's going to be flowers all over here. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and map out a few in all different directions because we can. Because we can. So how's everybody out there doing today? I don't know how cold it is out today. I think it's like maybe in the 40s. We haven't quite gotten to, you know, the warm weather. Now, when you blend two colors together while it's still wet, they indeed blend. So I like that. That's about good there. Let's use a different color right here. Do you see how this is going to be a little bit lighter? Yeah, and it's also mixing with the black as well. And from there, I think I'm just gonna, honestly, I don't need any more, what do you call it? Like black. I can put more leaves down without having to, let's pick up some white as well, without having to put down black. Different color. Oh, we like that. We like that. Maybe some baby leaves like that would be kind of fun. I'm here for the baby leaves. Add a little bit of lightness into these leaves to make them interesting. Again, we are not trying to be perfect. That's boring. We want interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna go into the red. Maybe even pick up a little bit of this color with it. And now maybe do some baby roses anywhere you want. Just a few down. I'm gonna pick up some of these really pretty. Now, of course, I'm gonna do some dark centers in these. If you add a little bit of white in, it'll start to give you a really cool rose. Oh my gosh. I know, right? Isn't that so fun? Living my best life. You can't bring me down. Go. We can add as much as we want. So you want to have these all different sizes. That's going to be an important thing. Once they get centers, it looks really cool as well. So these are our paints. For those of you who are the Junk Monkey lovers, oh my gosh, I love that color so much. And so just with the change in the market of people not painting as much furniture as much, then we decided to switch to another project that I've wanted to do for a long time, which was come out with my own line of acrylic artist paints. So it was really important to me to have a formula that would be thick, because I do like to use my palette knife, and you know, so that's an option, but this is nice and thick. So yeah. Oh, I love that already. Oh my gosh, I love it already. Let's just stand back and take a look. And we don't even have a center. Should we put a center in just so we can see a little bit? I know, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. 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 I know you get it. I know you get it. All right, let's see here. Do we want any more? This is just going to be a darker little. The big view. What do you think of the big view? What's it like up there? What's it like? Tell me, will ya? Let's do some smaller ones because, well, number one, we can. But also, you know, you want to have a range because flowers don't all grow in the same size. So that's going to be important. I did like that really, really pink. Combining those two colors, I feel, gave me a really good pink. Yes. And sometimes just making a blob makes it feel like, oh, is that a flower? Possibly. Do you want it to be a flower? Maybe. All right. All right. There we go. I like that. Not too much, though. Not too much. Center right here, right here. Now remember, I like to put little things in my centers as well. So that's going to be another thing. Did I get them all? I feel like I got them all. All right. And see, that's why, because I do black centers, that's why I like to have a few of the leaves with the black exterior, because then it's just not one bunch of centers, right? Now, you know that when I put gold on here, oh my golly gee, it's going to be so good. In the meantime, I'm going to take a little bit of my yellow here. And maybe I'll start to put a little bit of lightness in the centers. What do we think? I'm not trying for anything like to be in a certain spot. All right, that's really pretty. Since I have that color in the very center, I feel like I should put it somewhere else as well. Could I put a couple little yellow flowers here? Yeah, want to? Okay. You convinced me. All right, we did it. There's a little yellow one right there. Maybe do 3 yellow ones? Yeah? You like that? Okay. 1, 2. Put a little white with it as well. It's gonna give me that gorgeous tone that I love. 1, 2. I want it to be odd. 1, 2. Where would I want the other one? Right here, somewhere right here. Somewhere maybe smaller. Yeah. And then if I want, I can do a few more little yellow here to make it be like, oh, you know, just a couple, not too much. Okay. You like it? But I'm going in with a little bit of white because just maybe on a couple leaves. Let's bring you down. Bring it around town. Okay. So I'm just going to do this just to give my leaves a little something, something. Just to hit some lights and things not be too dark. Might fix that leaf up a little bit there. There we go. Like that. I feel like I could live with that. Okay. And then if I want to put any extra white anywhere I can look at doing that. All right. Cool. All right, I think there was a little one over here. Where'd you go? Right here. And one more, maybe a little bit darker right there. Okay, I like that. Now, I've got to let that dry. This is the part where I go out and I help Matt. We let this dry, and then I can come back in and I can add anything I want with my paint pens on top, or I can use my paints as well, whatever, you know, if you have gold paint, you name it. But yeah, this was a really pretty palette. So if you've been thinking about trying our Junk Monkey paints, they are listed on my Etsy channel, Etsy shop. Junk Monkey Sonia. You'll find me over there. And I do have them on sale right now if you want to try it. So there you go. Pretty cool, right? All right, so a second one has emerged. All right, now we're just gonna fill in some of the center. Okay, so I consider this the base, and from here out, what we do is we let this dry, and then on both of them I'll come back and do the lining and add a little extra embellishment to them. So this is the important part, to make sure things dry before you do that. So I'm gonna go out and help Matt and work my shop a little bit, and just be patient and come back. But I like how they are the same because they're the same color family, but at the same time they're kind of different. You see how this one has a little more pink because I add a little more of my yellow ochre in there. Oh, love it, love it. And also now I can feel better because I don't like leaving paint on my paint palette. I like to use it all. So they have dried. It is another day, and now I'm going to finally get back to finishing these off. I haven't been feeling the best of it the last few days. That's why I haven't put up any new thrift vlogs. For those of you who have been waiting, I'm feeling a little bit better today. So getting back to these, we're going to make it happen. And so here's where we really get to bring them to life. I'm also doing this in between customers because they've been sitting and waiting. And I'm like, you know what? If I just bring them over to the front desk while people are shopping, I can work on this, answer their questions, and just kind of keep myself busy here. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I just pulled these over. They're completely dried. Aren't they beautiful? Here's the first one. Now we get ready to start the second one. So I start with a combination of my black paint pen, and I like to do scribbles around the centers of the flowers. I like to have this is white now. Black and white and gold is my go-to, like love the paint pens to bring things to life. And then I let my acrylic paints be all the color. And what's really cool is at the end, when I also show you this one, you'll see that when you look at it, like you shift it back and forth, the gold picks up in the light, and it is so pretty. How beautiful is that? I really think doing that little end paint pen just brings it all to life. What do you think? You gonna try it?